the Furnace, where we've got the Mansfield Christian Flames taking on the St. Peter's Spartans in an NBC contest. This Saturday Night Hoops Showdown is being streamed live and free to you on your smartphone, TV, tablet, or computer. And it all comes to you next.
Here we go now.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Hello and welcome back to the Furnace. Storm Blunchley once again in the booth, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, I think it's been a while since we've been on the mic together.
Yes, Ron, this will be the first one here in 2022, and now moving on to bigger and better things. Couldn't be happier to get in the booth with you and call another game, Storm.
Yeah, definitely, and we've got a good one tonight, an NBC matchup. Two teams, I believe, that are both looking for their first conference win. It's going to be a scrappy rivalry match tonight.
Yeah, both teams have struggled, but especially St. Peter's. They won their first game. They didn't win a game last year, won it this year, and got it done. but didn't get it done in the conference again. So both teams really struggling inside the NBC, and tonight an opportunity for both squads to pick up NBC wins.
Talking about struggles, you got to think of St. Peter's. Let's take a look at their team spotlight. They really have been, as you see, 1-9 struggling. It's been a real rough start and a real rough last season as well for them.
Yeah, their last game they lost to Mohawk 76-27. They struggled to score the basketball, really only averaging 40 points a game, and they let up around 65. So it's hard to do that and win games, obviously, in this kind of conference that gets it done, especially with a team up there in Lucas that has really had a stronghold on the NBC. And tonight they got to get it done here on the road.
Well, let's take a look at what they need to do to get it done tonight. The keys to success for the St. Peter Spartans, anyone but Davis. They really need to find that guy, and they got a couple of key players as well.
Yeah, they got to shut down Amar Davis, Mansfield Christian's leading scorer with 23 points a game, and Farir Kent averaging 18 points a game, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. He can stuff the stat sheet. They got to find a second guy, though. Micaiah Wiggins only averaging 6 points a game. They got to get somebody in double figures.
Talking about Kent, let's take a look. He actually is our player spotlight tonight for St. Peter's. You talked about it. He stuffs the stat sheet. I mean, this has been the one bright spot so far this season for the Spartans.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a 5'8 junior, 18 points per game. When you can get that many points on the board, that's going to help your team really in any amount that you can do. And he's leading the team so far. He's going to have a big night tonight here on the road to take down the rival Mansfield Christian Flames.
Yeah, it is going to be a good one. Two teams that are desperate for a win. Let's move right along into our team spotlight for the Flames, of course. Another team that really has been playing well outside of the conference, but when it comes down to conference play, that's when they've been struggling.
They only have one win in the NBC. They're 1-3 in the NBC. 5-7 overall. They picked up 4 wins outside of the conference. They've won 3 of their last 4, so starting to get their feet underneath them here in 2022 and finally starting to catch fire. After this, they're going to take on Loudonville, which is another opportunity to get another NBC win, but it starts here tonight against St. Peter's.
Catch fire. I like what you did there, the little pun action on our first game back. Let's take a look at the keys to success for the Mansfield Christian Flames. Feed Amar Davis, obviously get out in transition, and they also have a couple of key players on our Whitaker-Myers pregame show.
Well, that's really where Amar Davis does most of his damage, is in transition, getting those steals. He averages about 3 a game, and then getting in transition, getting those easy layups is where he does all his damage, and expect him to do a lot of it here tonight.
Let's take a look at our key player. If you couldn't guess, it's obviously Amar Davis, a really, really bright young star here in the NBC, one of the premier players around here.
I got the chance to see him last year, Storm, and he was a standout too. And now just in the sophomore season, upping up his game. Now 22.3 points per game, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, almost 4 steals, and leads the team in minutes with 76. That's a pretty big stat that I like to see because he's continually out on the floor getting it done for his squad.
And Garrett, this one seems to be, rivalry a little bit extra put on it tonight. Mansfield Christian taking on St. Peter's. Records don't really matter. This is kind of all for bragging rights.
Yeah, you can really throw the records outside of the door when you're talking about rivals, and inter-city rivals too, both really in the same area. They just get it done, and you want to try to upset that team regardless of what your record is and see what you can do here on the road.
We're going to take a look at the starting lineups. First, we're going to take a look at the away team, the St. Peter's Spartans starting lineup. Like we said, Farir Kent, Micaiah Wiggins, Angelo Gasper, Caleb Korzowski, and Demond Stanford. Now we're going to switch gears over to Mansfield Christian to take a look at their home court starters tonight. Amar Davis, as we said, Braden Luce, Davis Wojcinski, Gabe Westfield, and Billy Killian. I think that's going to do it here on our Whitaker-Myers pregame show. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, NBC action right here, live and free on a Saturday night showdown. Live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Welcome back to the Furnace. Storm Blunchley, as per usual, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, it's been a good week of high school hoops here on the OH Report. Wrapping it up tonight with an MBC show down here with the Mansfield Christian, with Mansfield Christian taking on the St. Peter Spartans.
Yeah, Storm, this one should be a good one. Obviously a rivalry game, so throw the records out of the window. Mansfield Christian with the better record here tonight, 5-7 overall. St. Peter's only 1-9. Got their first win a couple weeks ago, but Mansfield Christian has been struggling defensively this year. Their opponents shoot about 40%, so if St. Peter's can get their offense going with Kent offensively and Wiggins, they might be able to upset Mansfield Christian on the road.
And Garrett, as a former high school athlete in the Finelands Conference out at Crestview, how much does it mean in any given season, no matter how bad or good you may be, to beat your rivals?
Well, I think it means the world, especially when the team is having a really great year. You can just throw it out the window. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You upset the team, especially on the road, and upset that home fan base, and they get to go home a little sad. It definitely means the world to you.
So some Saturday night action here on the OH Report Live. I don't think we're usually used to doing live streams on Saturday night, usually on the Friday one. Saturdays are usually our highlight nights, but regardless, here at Mansfield Christian, Garrett, both teams really trying to get back on track.
Yeah, Mansfield Christian, as we mentioned, only 5 wins this season, but they haven't had a winning season, Storm, since 2015, 2016, and St. Peter's really in the same boat. So both teams in the NBC, and they've struggled because Lucas has basically been the dominating force here in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. Both teams looking to change that story here tonight.
Yeah, and it's always got to be rough when you're in a conference with Lucas, a team that's always so dominant year in and year out, no matter what kind of faculty or whatever they have over there. They graduate a really good group of guys, and it seems like the next year's group of guys are even better.
Yeah, I thought this year was going to be the year that the NBC was a little bit open than usual, but nonetheless, Storm, the Cubs came out once again and just do what they do, and they've been dominating the NBC so far. But Mansfield Christian on the up and up now with 5 wins, but they've struggled in the NBC, and tonight will be a big win for them and really a big win for either side.
And Garrett, what do you think has kind of been leading to that? Normally teams will struggle outside of the conference. You try to schedule some tougher out-of-conference opponents so that when you get into conference play, things might be a tad easier, a tad more relaxed for you. But it seems like it's been kind of the opposite for Mansfield Christian.
Well, it's hard when you play in a tough conference, especially with a top-tier program, an elite program like Lucas, and then Crestline too, also getting it done this year, a little bit better record than usual. And then Lineville's having a down year in boys hoops, so the NBC, it's a little top-heavy with Lucas and Crestline, but they've really got to find that third team in the conference, and Mansfield Christian's looking to do that.
And for St. Peter's, I mean, it would feel so good to not only play spoiler to the Mansfield Christian Flames, but also to get a big NBC win on their own. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe both these teams are looking for their first NBC win.
Mansfield Christian does have one, Storm.
One, all right.
But close.
Close. But still, I mean, just one win in the conference, doesn't really do a whole lot for you when it comes, time to decide that conference champion. So both these teams really need to start racking up some NBC wins.
Yeah, Mansfield Christian now has St. Peter's, and then they'll have Lineville, I believe, next Tuesday. So a chance, both teams that they're going to be playing with a below 500 record, so a chance to maybe even their conference record up at 3-3, but sitting at 1-3, they got to improve if they want to make a deep postseason run.
Definitely. And Gary, I know it sounds surprising, but I mean, postseason is right around the corner. We're already almost, or I believe, about halfway through the season. So that postseason is something that a lot of teams got to start thinking about pretty much right now.
Each game is beginning to be more critical than the last one as the games begin to pile on. And as you mentioned, season on the latter half, Storm. We're in the back half of this, and Mansfield Christian, they're looking to get into postseason play, but they got to continue to get better and grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, pretty crazy, honestly. I mean, I still think we're kind of in the first couple of games. I have just a little bit of jet lag going on, but, I mean, we're pretty close to baseball and softball season.
Yeah, it's only a few months away, but winter sports aren't over yet, Storm. Until we get to the final game, it's going to continue to be a grind, and so far, Mansfield Christian gets in the starters announced. I think we're about ready, Storm, for the jump ball.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Garrett. I am just excited for this cold weather to finally go away. I am ready for the spring. Bring on the rain. Bring on the warm temperatures because I'm sick of the winter.
Yeah, Storm, until you get into the summer, and I can already hear it now, I can't wait for the winter because we did the same exact thing last year because all we do is sweat.
Oh, yeah. Those, heavier set guys like us, it's natural, I feel like. Jump ball goes in favor of the Flames as Moose has it, gets it back up to who else but Amar Davis. A very big bright spot for this Mansfield Christian offense. St. Peter's now in a 2-3 zone, very effective at the high school level. A lot of offenses have a pretty hard time breaking the press as Amar Davis cues up a three-point try. Not going to get it to go. Amar Davis almost stole the offensive rebound, still a battle for it, and the St. Peter Spartans come out with the basketball.
Davis shoots below 30% Storm from three, so not bad, but not great. So he pulled the trigger right there, couldn't get it to go. That's going to add to his struggling from behind the three-point. Oh, St. Peter's cues up a three, not going to get it to go. Gets the offensive rebound, though.
So 2 early missed threes for both squads as St. Peter's able to get the offensive rebound. Going to get another crack on offense. Getting caught over there is St. Peter's, and Amar Davis tipped that one out of bounds. St. Peter's will retain possession. Set to inbound is Gasper. He gets it in to Wiggins. He takes the screen from the inbounder, gets all the way to the paint, puts up a tough shot, hangs in the air, and gets it to fall for 2.
Strong shot right there. I believe that was Wiggins getting it done down low, averaging 6 points a game. They're going to need him tonight if they want to upset the Flames.
Mansfield Christian now on offense, and that three-pointer drops for them.
Big-time shot right there from Mansfield Christian from deep, splashing the three and taking the lead as they're going to begin to press. A nice pass right there down low.
Almost turned it over, but St. Peter's able to keep possession. Another three-point try on the way, and an answer from the Spartans here early.
Trading buckets and trading three-point shots are these two rivals. Now St. Peter's takes the lead 5-3 here early.
Mansfield Christian now on offense, getting in the lane, trying to float that one up. Back inside, floater on the way, and Garrett, both these offenses off to a hot start.
They've had pretty easy looks, either from deep or from inside the painted area, and right there, Mansfield Christian answering the bell.
St. Peter's now trying to answer, all tied at 5, 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. I believe that is Wiggins going up for it, not going to get it to fall, but they're going to say the foul is in the act of shooting, so 2 opportunities at the free throw stripe.
Now Wiggins only averaging 6 points, as I mentioned, Storm on the year, but starting out tonight, already up to 4, so they're going to need him on the road here if they want to pull off any kind of upset. Coming in, obviously, 1-9 this year. Want to try to prove the doubters here. Nobody really picked them to win this game, but pulling off the upset is always one of the greatest triumphs you can have in a season, and they're trying to do it here tonight.
Amar Davis all the way down the lane, almost turns it over. Mansfield Christian able to retain possession. Amar Davis left side, hangs in the air, not going to get it to go, but a couple free throws for him now.
And Davis so acrobatic when he takes it to the cup, Storm, right there. Uses body to his advantage, just shields off the defender, makes him basically either force to foul him or letting him an easy layup, and right there head to the charity stripe to see if he can knock down 2 freebies.
Davis doesn't get his first one to fall. Obviously frustrated with himself. Could have tied it up with that one, but still has another opportunity.
Only shoots 59% from the free throw stripe, so struggling this year, but he gets that second one to go, and we're all tied at 6 apiece.
So both offenses really getting out and running it. You can definitely tell this one's a rivalry game as Kent has it for the Spartans. Almost turns it over and does. Mansfield Christian out on the fast break, and a huge block from Wiggins came out of nowhere. Mansfield Christian able to retain possession of the basketball off of a couple of misses, able to go, but terrific transition defense for the Spartans.
Not sure how Davis saved that to get it back in bounds as St. Peter skews up a 3. And that's going to be nothing but air. Storm as Mansfield Christian gets some of the momentum back as they take the lead 8-6.
Take a look at the replay here. Wow, just an uber athletic play from Wiggins to corral that one, and that's going to be a foul on the floor for St. Peter, so Mansfield Christian is going to take possession of the basketball.
Looks like Mansfield Christian going to implement a press here early in the game. See what kind of press breaker Coach Barrett and his staff draws up for the Spartans.
St. Peter's able to get it across the timeline. As Kent has it, puts on a crossover, gets into the lane. Wild shot, not going to get it to go. Rebound for Mansfield Christian. Amar Davis has it on the inside. A lot of contact, no foul on the floor. Loose ball, bodies on the ground, diving for it, and that's going to be a jump ball, I believe, in the possession arrow points towards St. Peter's.
Seen the straight from Davis there, just going straight into the body of the defender. No foul call, though. Jump ball call going to go in the favor of the Spartans.
Spartans get it in. Amar Davis in the full court press. Wiggins has it, trying to get by him. A lot of pressure there from Amar Davis, and some terrific defense causes the turnover for the Spartans.
Last Storm, I watched him just basically take the best player from the other team and just put him in a box the whole entire game. Really just, he doesn't run out of energy. As I said, he leads the team in minutes with 76. I believe he plays the majority of every single game. And so far tonight, he's guarding Wiggins here and basically picking him up as soon as he crosses half court.
That's always so tough to give it everything you got pretty much on the offensive and defensive end every game, especially during the basketball season. You know, think about all the double headers you might have, the back-to-backs. You know, you don't get a lot of days rest in the the basketball season.
Not only is he's one of the best defenders on the team, if not the best, he's also leads the team in points. So to do it on both ends, as you mentioned, is pretty impressive, and he's been getting it done all year for the Flames.
And that's what you like to see as a head coach, a guy who will give it all on the defensive end, not just the offensive end. You know, defense, it's not one of those glamour things. It's not one thing that, you can really track with a bunch of statistics. But, you always appreciate when you have guys who are willing to give it up. As Mansfield Christian gives it up, turnover. Layup on the way. Amar Davis tried to get a piece of it. Got a little bit of the arm there, and 2 more shots for St. Peter's.
It's a little bit of a miscue right there from Davis. Just dribbled it right off his foot. And we'll send Kent to the free throw line to shoot some easy free throws as St. Peter's here early Storm. Hanging here tough with the Christian Flames here on the road. But Storm, I have to get it out here. It's been a while since I've been able to do it here with you. I've been doing it with a couple other play-by-plays. But what did he do, Storm, on that play to get the foul call from the stripes?
He swiped down, and that's something you never want to do. You want to either go straight up or you want to swipe up, kind of trick those refs. Even if you do foul, if you're not coming down on the basketball, maybe you get away with it a couple of times.
And that he didn't right there. Storm was a little bit too aggressive of a swipe down. Ref's going to call that 10 times out of 10, and right there St. Peter's hit some free throws.
Mansfield Christian on the other end with a quick three-point try. No dice. St. Peter's the other way. Wiggins has it. Kent has it on the three-point line. Swings it over to Lentz. He shoots a three-pointer, trying to answer. No good. Mansfield Christian on the fast break goes all the way, and they're going to say traveled before the shot attempt, so that's going to be a turnover for the Flames.
Looks like that's a tough call right there, but I think it was the right one. I think Killian took a couple too many steps there, Storm, without dribbling the basketball. Ref's going to call that every single time. There's another turnover for the Flames, and St. Peter's with the lead here. See if they can get some momentum into the quarter break.
Yeah, definitely need to keep their foot on the gas as Kent gets it across the half-court line to Lance. St. Peter's with some good ball movement. Floater in the lane from Gasper, and that one falls. Another two-pointer for the Spartans.
Look at the big man right there. Storm was out on the three-pointer, little dribble drive, and then floater right over top. Acting like Tony Parker in the lane, gets it to go.
A little bit of point center as Luce on the other end tries a three-pointer, and the three ball has not been friendly here so far for Mansfield Christian.
Flames have really struggled from the field. They've done some of the damage to the free throw line. It's been great defense, and going to get another jump ball call. I think this is going to stay with the Flames, though.
Yeah, Stanford got tied up with Killian right there, and the possession arrow points towards the Flames. So Mansfield Christian going to get another crack on offense, and they take another deep three-point try. No shooter's touch, but offensive rebound and a foul. So Mansfield Christian is going to have two opportunities at the line.
Davis averages 6 rebounds a game, and for a guard, he is continuously crashing the glass, and right there, got rewarded as he got the offensive rebound. Took it strong. As soon as he got it, got fouled, headed to the charity stripe for 2.
Davis's first free throw attempt. That one falls for him. Davis steps up, not able to get his second one to fall. St. Peter's out in transition now. Kent has it for them. Quick three-point try, no dice, as Davis comes down with the rebound. Pass all the way down the floor. St. Peter's still in a 2-3. Amar Davis fakes a three-point try, goes inside, takes the contact, goes up, no call, and doesn't get the bucket as well. St. Peter's the other way.
Mansfield Christian is playing this defense where they're, St. Peter's is playing this defense where they're really forcing Mansfield Christian to hurt them from deep, and so far the Flames haven't been able to capitalize, and it's working in favor of the Spartans. But I think Kent dribbled that one off his leg, and will be a turnover.
Couple of substitutions now for the Flames. As Corser comes in as well as, I believe, Davis, or no, excuse me. Mansfield Christian on offense. Davis has the ball at the top of the key, directing traffic. Kicks it over to Vance. Back up top to Davis. Thought about the three-point try, kicks it over. Another turnover for the Flames. It's been a while for them without a bucket. St. Peter's the other way, and Ken a little too antsy on that possession. He took too many steps. That's going to be a travel violation.
Little incidental contact from his own teammate. Was trying to pass the ball. I believe he tripped over his own leg and took too many steps. Is another costly turnover for the Spartans. Now they got the lead, but you got to continue to keep your foot on the gas, especially with a team like Mansfield Christian where they're shooting a bunch of these threes, and sooner or later, Storm, they're going to begin to hit them.
Luntz has it, almost turns it over and does. Killian on the fast break, takes it up, throws it down with a poster. Wow! Over Kent Mansfield Christian. Oh my goodness!
What a play right there, Storm, from Killian. And he's going to get a technical foul result from it. He was a little too antsy and a little too hyped after that one, but how could you not be, Storm?
Wow! Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. Killian with that length just goes up and dunks it right over you. Oh my gosh.
And the thing is, too, Storm, I think he threw that one down with the left hand, too.
With the offhand, off one, saying, get in my poster.
I've seen him on a couple fast breaks so far. It looks like he's been wanting to do it. I didn't know if he could, and finally got his opportunity and decided to do it on top of a defender.
Oh my gosh. That's something you're going to be seeing on the Instagrams and the Twitters for a long time, Garrett. That was dirty.
Well, I now know our top play, Storm. I think regardless of the result in this game, it's going to be that Killian dunk. That might be one of the first posters I've seen in high school hoops since covering high school basketball for the past couple years.
Let's take a look at it one more time. I mean, just the steal and Killian on the fast break. Don't jump, young man. Wow. I mean, sheesh. St. Peter's now on offense after the technical free throws, and Wiggins has it. Double team coming, gets it over to Kent. Now swinging it over all the way to Gasper. He's getting caught over there in the corner. Handoff. Layup in the lane, not going to go. Mansfield Christian a chance to capitalize on their momentum. Davis, pull-up jumper on the way. No good. Tracked down by Davis, though. Behind the back ankle breaker, turns it over. St. Peter's now on the fast break. Kent takes it all the way inside, step back, and that one falls, and another two-pointer for the Spartans.
The momentum was on Mansfield Christian's side, Storm, with that dunk, and they couldn't get anything to go, and St. Peter's right there. Kent just cutting through it with that tremendous mid-range jumper, as now St. Peter's gets the defensive rebound and will push the pace.
Another miss there for Mansfield Christian. It's been pretty difficult for them to come by points, whether it not be at the free throw line or on a posterizer dunk. But other than that, Garrett, it's been a lot of missed threes for them.
Yeah, they struggled offensively. A credit to the zone. A nice take right there. Thought it might have been blocked, but ref thinks otherwise. And Mansfield Christian will get a shot here. See if they hold this, Storm, for the last shot of the quarter. Only 26 seconds remain.
And they have a chance to either tie or take the lead, but as you just saw at the bottom of your screen, Amar Davis sits down, so This is kind of the question, where is the scoring going to come from for Mansfield Christian?
Yeah, they got to find that second guy. They've only had a couple guys score in single digits. Just pulls up a three, not going to get it to go. And St. Peter's now looking for the last shot of the quarter.
St. Peter's 2-point try on the way. No good. 5 seconds left. Mansfield Christian got to go quickly. 4 seconds now. 3-point try on the way. That one's not going to go, and that's going to do it at the first quarter where the St. Peter Spartans lead the Mansfield Christian Flames 13-11. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, but for now, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the UH Report.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Back here at the Furnace, Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, we saw a lot of good offense in the first half. Mansfield Christian not really able to get going, but they did have this one play. Excuse me, not this one. This was a different play. They had an electrifying dunk. We're going to have that for you in 1 second. But, you know, Mansfield Christian, other than that, really haven't been able to get a lot done offensively.
Yeah, it's been a slow start, but we're going to talk about that dunk storm for the next couple weeks now, probably for a very long time, as Killian absolutely posterized the defender from St. Pete's. But so far, St. Pete's has really came out and matched the intensity for Mansfield Christian. But Killian going to get tagged with a double dribble right there in the turnover.
I think he was maybe getting a little excited that he was going to be able to go up and do one more just like this on our Whitaker-Myers replay. Getting your money's worth tonight, Whitaker-Myers, because I'm sure that will not be the last time we show that one. I mean, wow, just terrific athleticism there for Killian. St. Peter's now on offense. Wigan has it. They have a 2-point lead. He cues up a 3-point try, and that one falls, a 3-pointer for the Spartans.
And Wigan's been stepping up his game here tonight. I believe he leads the Spartans in points here tonight. Only averaged 6, but getting it done when they need him. And they went to the lob down low. Davis did. Down to Killian. Not going to get it to go. And St. Peter's now with another opportunity to extend their lead.
That was definitely the right play there. Killian, I just think, kind of lost a little bit of momentum on the way up. Didn't just need a little bit more up on that one as St. Peter's is going to take possession off the turnover. St. Peter's trying to expand their lead. 3-point try, and another one goes. That's 2 in a row from the 3-point arc for the Spartans.
And Gasper right there stepping out from the 3-point line. He had the dribble drive down on the baseline, and nice play from the big man to knock down the open three.
Killian with a big rebound. He falls to the ground. He's going to get rewarded with 2 attempts at the free throw line, but Amar Davis really wanted the foul right there. Didn't get it. I don't know. I thought there was a lot of contact, but maybe a little bit too much flopping action for the refs there.
So far, Storm St. Peter's coming in here and really punching Mansfield Christian in the mouth. Here up 8 points. And a team at Mansfield Christian that can score the basketball, but they've been ice cold here from the field here early in the second quarter and the whole first quarter. They're going to begin to pick it up. They've had a couple opportunities at the charity stripe, but haven't really been able to convert. Killian's going to get his first one. Let's see if he can knock down a second, and he can.
It really does seem like that 2-3 zone that St. Peter's has been running is really bothering Mansfield Christian, forcing them to shoot a lot of threes. And Garrett, they just aren't falling for the Flames.
Yeah, they haven't been able to capitalize, and they've really struggled all year from three, as Amar Davis only shoots, I believe, 29% from deep. And right there, tremendous passing from St. Peter's, but nice defense and hustle right there. How do you get the ball out of there, Storm? And Mansfield Christian's going to push the pace, can't get it to go on the shot, but loose will head to the free throw line.
So a couple more free throws, and this is where a lot of their points have come from tonight, from the charity stripe. Garrett, that's not really something you want to do if you're St. Peter's, letting a team stop the clock, get some free, easy baskets. I mean, that's always a recipe for disaster.
Especially when your defense has been working so well. If you can get back and then get set in that zone, it's hard for a team to be able to beat you. And Mansfield Christian just hasn't made the most of their opportunities, hitting any of the threes. They shoot 22% from downtown, so good move from the coaching staff from St. Peter's to basically make them beat you from deep, a team that struggles from deep.
Well, eventually at least a couple of those shots will start falling. So for St. Peter's, they need to start pouring it on and pouring it on quickly and really not let Mansfield Senior get back into it as Gasper takes some ankles from Killian. Garrett, it has been a highlight reel type of night.
Gasper, what a take to the rack, dropping the defender too. Storm left his ankles down there, I believe, on the low block. And just what a move. Couldn't get it to go, though. You want to always try to finish that, but Gasper, nonetheless, another highlight reel, and no foul call right there. It's going to retain Mansfield Christian ball.
Yeah, almost a lot of contact. I believe I even heard the slap from up here. I don't know. Amar Davis really isn't getting those calls tonight, but hey, as a player, you kind of just have to adjust to that. As Davis has it, kicks it out, 3-point line now for Mansfield Christian. Thought about the 3-point try, not gonna attempt one. Westfield has it, gets it back up to Amar Davis, 19-14. Mansfield Christian still trying to chip away at this lead. Mansfield Christian finally gets inside. Amar Davis, double clutch. Really wanted that foul, not going to get it. Killian able to track down the offensive rebound. 3-point try now for Mansfield Christian. Killian, offensive rebound once again. Perfect shooter's touch and gets that one to go.
They had multiple looks, and finally Killian was able to reward him with the offensive rebound. And Davis, I thought there's been a couple fouls for him that he should be heading to the free throw line, and he's not getting any of those calls as St. Peter's can't get it to go, and a frustration foul on the Spartans.
Yeah, Stanford, wild-looking shot there. I think he expected there to be a defender. He was almost a little bit too open for his own good as St. Peter's takes a timeout. And Garrett, it's been high-octane offense here, 3-point game. Both these teams really have been scoring well. Mansfield Christian from the free throw line and St. Peter's from everywhere else, but you know, it's kind of scary, only a 3-point game, and I feel like St. Peter's has been in control of this one.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I agree. I feel like St. Peter's should have a bigger lead than 3 points, and it's really been the free throw line that's been able to have Mansfield Christian really crawl back into this one, now only down 3 points. And I thought Amar Davis, Storm, he's had a couple takes to the rack where he's took some serious contact, and the refs are not calling it tonight. They're letting him play a little physical, so I'd be surprised if Davis doesn't continue to try to push the rack and see if he can finally get rewarded ahead of the free throw line.
And how frustrating can that be as one of those smaller, crafty guards? When you're getting in the lane, you really feel like you're getting fouled, but you're not really getting any of those calls.
He's doing a lot of his damage inside. That's where he likes to play his game. He's not that great of a shooter. He likes to take it to the rack, and he's a heck of a basketball player. But the refs just aren't rewarding him with those calls now. I feel like most of the other players have been getting some of those calls from Mansfield Christian, but Amar Davis just hasn't been able to get some of those calls that he typically likes to get. I'm sure he's going to continue to try to get to the cup and see if he can get to the free throw line.
Like I said, 3-point deficit now. St. Peter's still in the 2-3 zone. Mansfield Christian trying to chip away at this deficit with that 3-point try. Not going to get it to go. Rebound battered around. No out-of-bounds call. Still, Amar Davis comes up with the offensive rebound. Takes a mid-range try. Leaves it just short. And Gasper gets it to go. 1-on-2 fast break now for St. Peter's. Behind the back move, almost a little bit like Jamal Crawford as Amar Davis pulls down the defensive rebound.
They got Amar Davis not playing off the ball. Storm, he's going to play in that middle area. And nice take right there. Going to get the foul call and get it to go. Exactly what Davis needed to get some momentum for the Flames.
Definitely finally gets his call, and I guess if you're going to get a call, Garrett, you want it to be on the shot that finds the bottom of the net.
Yeah, and they need that right there. They need Davis to step up here tonight, and that's going to do exactly what they need him to do. And now look to see if they can tie the game here at this free throw.
They get that one to go, so we're all tied up. The old-fashioned three-point play is converted. Kent has it, getting guarded by Loose from the Flames squad. Almost a backcourt violation, and they're going to call it a backcourt violation for the Spartans. Garrett, and St. Peter's really seemed like they were in control of this one throughout the entire first half up to this point, but we're at a tie ball game now. They really haven't been able to expand their lead.
It's been the free throws for Mansfield Christian. They've got to the line these last couple possessions, and now Davis with a no-look pass. See if they continue, see if they can knock down some of these threes as Davis is going to penetrate into the defense. Not going to get it to go, and St. Peter's ball.
St. Peter's the other way on offense, get it inside, almost blocked, but Wiggins able to get it up and over the defender for it too.
That's going to be a turnover storm. I think the ref's saying that Davis was still out of bounds when he caught the ball. So another turnover for Mansfield Christian. And the Spartans get another opportunity on offense.
I don't know. I didn't really see anything on the replay that warranted a turnover call, but nonetheless, St. Peter's will have possession of the basketball. Almost lose it. Wiggins able to track it down. Thought about the three-pointer there for a second. Decides not to shoot it. Gets on the inside, shoots a mid-range. Not going to get it to fall. Mansfield Christian the other way. Lamar Davis, short corner inside, puts one up and puts one in, and that was a center-type move down there on the low block.
He plays very physical storm for a guard. It looks he deals most of his damage from inside the paint, and right there, I like what Mansfield Christian did, putting him really at the top there at the high post and then really letting him go to work down low.
Speaking of down low, St. Peter's on the other end gets it tipped away. That's going to be a turnover for them. 2-on-1 fast break for the Flames. Unable to convert. Another great defensive transition defensive possession for St. Peter's.
Pass was just a little too late right there. Flames had a guy open, but a little too late. But they do retain the possession. Let's see what they can do here as they're beginning to get some momentum on their side.
Davis gets it in. Mansfield Christian, who's been really patient on pretty much all their possessions, really working it around the perimeter, trying to get an open look. Really working for it. And this 2-3 zone has been making them work as they're playing really physical at that free throw line on Amar Davis, and that's really where Mansfield Christian wants them to go to. It's going to be a double foul on both number 5, so Lentz and Amar Davis will pick up a foul as there is a timeout for Mansfield Christian. Double foul, not something you see very often, Garrett, and there was a lot of fighting, but I think it kind of went both ways.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think they've been letting them play physical. I think you just continue to let them play physical until it obviously warrants some serious physicality to where there's a point you got to stop the contest and call a double foul. But now refs might be changing their mentality, want to slow things up and not want any kind of antics, come out, obviously a rivalry game. So maybe it's a good call by the Stripes. I guess we'll see throughout the entirety of the game that the physical play kind of stops up and lowers down.
And if you're Mansfield Christian, Amar Davis with 2 fouls, definitely do not want him to pick up his third. Garrett, do you let him play out the rest of this half, or is this where you think about sitting him down for a little bit?
Well, Mansfield Christian elects to keep him out there. He's their best offensive player in a game like this that you need in the NBC. I think you just continue to play him until you absolutely have to take him out. He's finally been getting his rhythm, too. I think you don't take him out when he's beginning to get a little hot.
Killian steps back in, the leading scorer for Mansfield Christian with 8 points. And Garrett, Amar Davis, one of those smart guys, has a lot of basketball IQ. You, as a coach, I feel like you kind of got to trust him to play smart and not pick up his third foul. They work it inside to Amar Davis, and another low block shot for him, almost really playing like a post out there.
Yeah, he's beasting and feasting down low, Storm. Nobody really can guard him down there, and he's going to continue to do most of his damage down there unless St. Peter's can get a body on him.
Kent has it, swings it over. Now back to Kent on the back door. Cut a lot of contact, and Garrett, tragedy has struck Mansfield Christian as Amar Davis picks up number 3.
I was thinking about it, Storm. As soon as Kent drove to the rack, Davis was on him, and I was a little worried about it, and they did call him for it, so he's obviously going to take a seat now with 1:50 remaining in the first half.
And like we were talking about in the first quarter when Amar Davis took a seat, Mansfield Christian going to need to find another guy, especially in nights like tonight where Amar Davis is going to get into foul trouble. They need a second option that they can reliably put the ball in someone's hand and have them score points. St. Peter's gets their second free throw to go. 23-23, 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Mansfield Christian once again moving the ball around. Killian on the short corner, kicks it back up top. Flames really working it around the perimeter. Westfield taking the job of Amar Davis at the free throw line. Killian trying to establish position. He's getting pretty physical down low. Turnover for the Flames. St. Peter's the other way, 1-on-4. Almost a turnover as Corser flies out of bounds, was almost able to save it, but it will retain, or excuse me, but St. Peter's will take possession of the basketball. St. Peter's gets it in. Lentz has it, gets it now to Kent. Kent takes a screen. Three-point try on the way, no good. Flames the other way. Westfield has it, kicks it over. Now all the way down to Killian. Beautiful backdoor cut. Little too much on it, not able to get it to go. And Killian, the offensive rebound, but blocked from behind.
Great defense here from Mansfield Christian. As soon as St. Peter's got the defensive rebound, they immediately doubled on the ball. Now they're going to press up here with 41 seconds remaining in the tie game.
23-23, under a minute to play. Kent has it, loose, right there on him. St. Peter's gets it across the timeline. That's going to be a foul on the Flames, and I believe we're at the point where St. Peter's will be having a 1-and-1. So Kent steps up to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Kent gets that one to fall. Gives St. Peter's a 1-point lead. Kent gets the second one to fall as well. So 2-point lead now for St. Peter's. Under 30 seconds to play. Mansfield Christian could take the lead on this possession or tie. Almost a turnover as Kent was in the passing lanes, but no harm, no foul as the Flames will take back possession. Flames now working around on offense and almost a detrimental turnover, but Killian able to track it down. Westfield has it now. Inside in the lane, blocked by the St. Peter's Spartans. Battle for the loose ball. Mansfield Christian comes up with it, but it's going to be too little too late as St. Peter's is going to head into the break with a 25-23 lead over the Mansfield Christian Flames. And that's going to do it here for the first half. We're going to be right back with second half action underway. But we're going to take a quick break. You've been watching High School Hoops Live. And immediately support.
Here we go now.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. we believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Welcome back to the Furnace Storm Bluntschli, as per usual, joined by the one, the only, the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, we got an NBC rivalry between the Mansfield Christian Flames and the St. Peter's Spartans, and it has been one heck of a ball game up to this point.
Yeah, obviously, coming into tonight's game, Storm, I think most people would have thought that Mansfield Christian would have been pretty much out in front. But I got to give it up for this kid right here.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, I'm completely speechless. I lost my train of thought and everything. But getting back to the action, as we look at the replay here, but the St. Peter's Spartans really came here on the road, Storm, with their head down, really not listening to anybody. And now with a 2-point lead, they've matched the intensity for the Mansfield Christian Flames. However, the Flames are starting to get the offensive game flowing, and they've been able to feed Amar Davis. They put him, instead of bringing the ball up the court, they put him at the top of the post, and he's really been doing work down low, especially as a guard, too.
Let's take a look at those halftime stats brought to you by Whitaker-Myers for the St. Peter's Spartans. 4 field goals, 3 threes, 11 rebounds, 8 fouls, 4 turnovers, as well as 6 made free throws for the Mansfield Christian Flames. 7 field goals, 1 3, 12 rebounds, 8 fouls, 5 turnovers, and 5 free throws made. Garrett, it has been a struggle on the offensive end pretty much everywhere but the free throw line for the Flames tonight. They got a ton of missed three-point opportunities and a ton of missed layup opportunities tonight.
St. Peter's is making them beat them from that three-point arc, and so far it's worked for the Spartans. And so with only 1-3 to their name, so they're going to have to either improve on that or be able to beat the inside game of the zone, and they were able to find a formula there late in the second quarter with Davis as they put him at the post and really let him did most of his work from down low.
And the scary thing for Mansfield Christian is Amar Davis already with 3 fouls here, only at halftime, Garrett. That's their main guy. That's their main scorer, their main defensive guy. I mean, that's got to be scary when he's sitting with 3 fouls.
Well, I'm sure the coach has a lot of trust in him, and being one of the better players, not only on this team but in the area. to be able to step up there. They got to have trust in him because he's going to have to lead this offense if they want to win this game. He's a leading scorer on this team. They're going to need him down the stretch.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. That wraps up our Whitaker-Myers halftime show. We're going to take a quick break as I'm still in astonishment by all those cartwheels, but we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to have second half action right on the other half of this break. But for now, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Welcome back to the Furnace. Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, you got a nice looking shirt on tonight. Tell us a little bit about it. Yellow, I like that decal you got in the back.
Yeah, Storm, I do look like a school bus, I would say. But, yeah. I'm huge.
Our director, my bad. It's all right, Adam. I think we forgive you as Amar Davis gets a free throw to go early into this one. And Mansfield Christian, this is where they were kind of deadly on the offensive end at the free throw line. Not able to convert a ton of them, but they did have a lot of opportunities.
They've been able to get inside the defense and head to the free throw line. But I'd be curious to see what they do behind the arc, Storm. That's where they're going to have to knock down some shots if they want to beat this St. Peter's zone.
So once again, another tie. This one has been tightly contested throughout the entire game. 25-25 now on the Mechanics Bank scoreboard. Three-point try for St. Peter's. No good. Rebound, Amar Davis. He's got the ball 2-on-1. Fast break. Goes in strong with that right hand, but no foul call once again in St. Peter's the other way. Big Euro step for St. Peter's. Not able to get it to go, and Mansfield Christian looking to slow this down a little bit.
Going to have to be patient, especially when you're playing a zone like this, and they get it inside to Davis with some contact. That should result in 2 free throws from Davis again.
So Mar Davis already getting more calls than he did in the first half. Already with his second and his third and fourth attempt at the free throw line here in the second half. And it seemed like in the first half he really couldn't buy a foul.
He wasn't getting many calls, but I feel like he's went into the painted area a little bit more here. Not only in the second half, obviously just started, but at the end of that second quarter, that was when Mansfield Christian went on a run. I believe they were down 7 or 8 points. Were able to climb back in this one and tie it up, and now looking to take the lead, but cannot convert.
Won't get either of them. Killian on the glass, though, on the offensive rebound. Got to box out on those free throws as Killian shows you why. Gets an easy one to go from about 2 feet out. St. Peter's almost turns it over. Kent diving for it. I think they're going to call that one a jump ball. Mansfield Christian's going to take possession. So some unforced errors here for St. Peter's in the early goings. A couple of fouls and turnover right there to start off the second half.
Not what you want, especially on the road, upsetting a team. Don't let Mansfield Christian get some confidence back in them and get the momentum back on their side.
Mar Davis, tough shot inside, and he's got all the points here in the second half, besides 1 basket for Mansfield Christian. Flames implementing a press. St. Peter's still trying to break it. Another turnover for them. Flames have all the momentum at the moment. Mansfield Christian once again trying to work it into Mar Davis at that free throw line area. Luce has it. Reversed all the way back over to Westfield. Luce once again now inside of Mar Davis. Takes the contact, not going to get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it up one more time. Another offensive rebound for Mar Davis. This time a fall-away jumper. No good, but another rebound almost into the hands of Mansfield Christian. St. Peter somehow comes away with it. Wiggins has it, hands it off to Kent. He drives inside, finds some space, free throw line jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, ends up in the hands of the Spartans. Wiggins 3-point try now. Too much on it, won't get it to fall, and Westfield kicks it over to Mar Davis the other way.
Exactly what you wanted from Mansfield Christian here to start the second half. Playing great defense and then offensively being very patient, getting it to their best player in Davis and letting him do work.
3-point try now on the other end. Mansfield Christian not able to get it to go, and Garrett, they struggled from the 3-point line all first half long.
That's exactly what St. Peter's wants to do to them, is force them to make tough threes, and Wiggins right there, tough take to the hoop, will get rewarded ahead of the free throw line.
So foul for Mansfield Christian. That was Westfield. That's his second foul. Wiggins has it at the free throw line. His first one falls. Still has one more on this trip.
Wiggins now up to 12 points, already doubling his average here to start the season. Looking to up his total Storm here in 2022, now with 13.
Gets that second one to fall like you said. So Mansfield Christian the other way, and Garrett, I'll let you take a guess at what their strategy is going to be.
I think they're going to go to Davis Storm, and yet they do.
They reverse it back outside, 3-point try. No good, able to save it back inside to Davis. He goes up with it. Acrobatic move, that one falls, count it, and one.
This dude is dominating inside Storm, just grabbing, even if he misses, just getting offensive rebounds and then going up strong. And right there, he had 3 or 4 St. Peter defenders on him. It didn't matter. Got the and one to go and see if he can knock that one down to make it an old-fashioned 3-point play.
So Mansfield Christian now with some life on the offensive end. Wasn't really able to get much going in the first half, but Amar Davis putting the team on his back, and Killian as well on a couple of offensive rebounds. Gets some easy baskets down low.
Lead is now swelled up to 6, and now looking like another St. Peter's turnover. Looks like they got it. We get a travel call on Gasper and St. Peter's, another turnover.
So a nightmare start to this second half for St. Peter's. Garrett, they just came out and were really sloppy. I mean, haven't had a lot of success on either end of the floor.
It's been great defense from Mansfield Christian as they queue up a 3-ball. Not going to get it to go, and Storm, who else but getting the offensive rebound is Davis.
Amar Davis playing down there like he's 6'5". I mean, one of the smaller guys on the court, but hey, rebounding, it's one of those things you just got to want. Amar Davis now at the free throw line. Fall away, jumper, no good. Killian, offensive rebound, and that one goes. 3 straight offensive rebounds for Killian, and another basket for him as well.
I think there might be a timeout call here from St. Peter's here soon, Storm. If they can't convert here offensively, it's just been tremendous defense from Mansfield Christian as they're swarming, and Davis with the easy layup. Lead is now up to 10.
Oh my goodness. Amar Davis now putting on a clinic with 17 points. He's being able to score at will, and another turnover for St. Peter's. Garrett, the frustration starting to build.
This full court press from Mansfield Christian is giving St. Peter's fits. It's just been countless turnovers here in the second half, and now the lead all the way up to 10.
Garrett, it's been really tough for the Spartans on the defensive glass, whether it be Amar Davis or Killian. It has just been tough for them to secure a defensive rebound and not give Mansfield Christian extra possessions as they knock down a huge three-pointer.
I believe that was Slater with the left-hand shot right there, getting it to go. Nothing but net, Storm, and nice pass down low right there, but not going to be able to convert. As now Mansfield Christian, another opportunity to up this lead.
Killian on the other end, too much on it, not going to get it to go. St. Peter's the other way. Their defense has been outstanding so far with 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. I mean, absolutely smothering the Spartans, and almost another turnover. That's going to be a backcourt violation. They're actually going to say it was tipped. And that one was tipped, as that's going to be, I believe, St. Peter's basketball. So some terrific defense out of the break for Mansfield Christian. Garrett, they've really been able to limit St. Peter's opportunities on the offensive end.
Well, they even have a couple opportunities to get it past the half-court mark. This has been tremendous and suffocating defense here from the Flames to start this second half. Let's see if they can continue to do this. They're going to get a foul on the Flames on Wiggins.
And it really seems like their focus has been to kind of shut down Kent, really not even allow him to get the basketball, really force someone else to beat you.
So far, Wiggins has stepped up with 13, but it's not going to be enough. Is now down 13 points. They got to be able to box out and stop Killian down low, and Davis. It's been the second chance opportunities for the Flames get it done here.
Kent drives all the way inside. Beautiful reverse layup. Too much English on it. Not going to get it to go. Almost a turnover. Kent able to save it. That's just tragic as he throws it off a Mansfield Christian defender, but unfortunately takes an unlucky bounce right back off of Kent.
We're not bringing the jam to the party right there, said Kent Storm. We're bringing the jelly. Almost got it to go, though, a little too much. But a heads-up play, threw it off the defender. Just wrong place, right time for Kent as he ended up landing right in his lap.
Amar Davis, three-point try on the way. No good. Amar Davis able to track down his own rebound, puts another floater up. No good, but Garrett, another second chance try for Amar Davis as he was able to grab his own rebound. St. Peter's the other way. No good.
Spartans desperately need a stop and a bucket to stop some of this momentum. And they got to be able to box out. Davis now bringing the ball up the floor. Looks like we might get an official's timeout for some blood on Killian's arm.
And Garrett, Amar Davis, you saw right there on that last possession, shot the three-pointer, was way deep in the three-point arc, and no one boxed him out, and no one really went for the basketball. I mean, Davis was able to just kind of waltz in there and grab it.
Comes to rebounding, you really got to want it. It's not one of those glamour things in basketball that everybody wants to do, but you have to do it. It's one of the main aspects in basketball. And so far, Mansfield Christian here in the second half has just wanted it more as Davis takes it right to the cup. Looks like he took a knee right to the hip. He's a little shaken up.
Yeah, that never feels good, and Amar Davis is going to step up to the line for 2 more free throws. And Garrett, seems like Mansfield Christian has been able to convert their opportunities at the line this half.
A little bit better. Little commentator's jinx right there, Storm, but a little bit better than they were in the first half. They weren't able to really knock anything down. Now they've been able to really dominate inside. They've really let St. Peter's try to force them to get those 3-pointers, but they've been able to crash the glass. And Davis and Killian are really dominating the boards down low for the Flames.
And some very smart play on the defensive end from Davis, as he hasn't picked up his 4th foul yet. Came into the half with 3 offensive rebounds. St. Peter's, they get that one to go, but Davis playing some smart defense tonight.
St. Peter's desperately needed that one right there just to stop some of this momentum. As Slater cues up another 3, can't get it to go. And that's going to be out of bounds on St. Peter's. Wiggins couldn't corral it. And Mansfield Christian, another chance here on offense.
So St. Peter's only able to score 4 points so far in the half. I know it's been rough for them offensively this half, as it seems they were going toe-to-toe with Mansfield Christian throughout the first 2 quarters of action, but it is really just falling apart for them.
They're going to need a big 4th quarter, and a stop here and some points would go a long way towards that. If they could be able to come back in this 4th quarter, still sitting in that zone, they're just going to let Mansfield Christian hold it as long as they can. Looks like the Flames are going for a final shot here.
The clock is their friend, Garrett. Mansfield Christian with a huge lead here in the 3rd quarter, and that's going to be a turnover. Kent the other way. Tried to get the extra pass there on the offensive end, but turns into a turnover. Amar Davis has it now, gets it across the half-court line. Dices through a couple of defenders, goes all the way to the cup. Leaves it just short, but a turnover for the Spartans, putting it up. No good, but 2 more free throws on the way for Mansfield Christian.
It's going to be Westfield right there just fighting for the rebound, and Davis went through, I believe, every single Spartan defender right there to get to the hoop. Westfield was able to get the offensive rebound and head to the free throw line for another opportunity. They've been living at the free throw line tonight.
Been a little bit tough for them to convert, though. Davis, a guy who gets to the free throw line a lot, not one of those guards who shoots their free throws all that well.
As a team, they sit about 60% free throw percentage, so not the greatest, but they've been converting the most that they can get here in the second half, and another steal from Davis and the Flames.
Davis, smart play, slows this one down. 10 seconds left here in the 3rd. Swings it over. Vance has it now. Vance dribbles to his right. Westfield 3-point try. No good, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Mansfield Christian leads St. Peter's 41-29. Going to take a quick break, but for now, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Welcome back to the Furnace. Fourth quarter, money time, as some on the OH Report like to call it. Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett, and Garrett Mansfield Christian jumped out to a huge lead over St. Peter's here in the third quarter.
It was a 2-point game at halftime, Storm, and they're all the way up to an 11-point game now as Wiggins cues up the shot. Not going to get us to go, going to get an over-the-back call on Gasper. A little too aggressive down low. Mansfield Christian now just looking to coast here, Storm, and walk out of here with a big NBC win as they desperately need one.
And Garrett, this is a big weekend for a lot of NFL fans. Super wild card weekend. Got 3 days of games, and I believe already started right now happening. Bills, Patriots. Tell me who you got.
Ooh, that's a good one, Storm. I think the weather's going to come into play here. I believe it's around negative 10 degrees with wind chill up in Buffalo. And I think that's definitely going to bode well for the Patriots and Mac Jones. The Bills' very high-flying offense. So, I don't know. You might have to ask me after, Storm. I need to think on that one.
Well, I got the Patriots. I believe in Mac Jones. I want Bill Belichick to do well. I want him to prove Tom Brady wrong. So, I'm gonna pull for the Patriots here in this one, as Mansfield Christian picks up a foul, and St. Peter's takes possession of the basketball. Spartans really did not have a good third quarter offensively, as Kent is up top calling for the screen, dribbles to his right, step back, almost turns it over, ball on the ground. No call yet, as St. Peter's able to come up with it. Wiggins has it. So the Bills already up 7 over the Patriots, Garrett, and early in that game, St. Peter's with a travel, but Josh Allen already getting Buffalo out to a lead.
I think I'm going to go with the I know it sounds a little weird now. Now I'm going with the Bills, Storm.
Now
that I know that they scored already, I think that their offense is going to be able to get it done. Well, I got to go with the Bills because Stephon Diggs used to play for the Vikings, so I got to pull for him. But I could definitely see the Patriots winning that one, considering the weather and just how they like to play the run style and the defensive battle. I definitely can see the Patriots pulling it out, though.
All right, let me make a prediction for this game, Garrett. I got a Mansfield Christian taking this one.
Well, Storm, you might be wrong because St. Peter's might have something for you. If they can get locked in on defense and Slater's going to miss the 3, they just got to be able to get the offense going, because Mansfield Christian has struggled to shoot it, as you see, and now St. Peter's going to defensive rebound and see what they can do here offensively.
All righty, St. Peter's on the other end. Kent has it. Drives inside, gets blocked. Other way now, Loose has it, goes up for the layup. Scoop shot, fills it up. That's going to be good for 2. St. Peter's really still desperate for a bucket, as their offensive woes has continued over. Amar Davis, easy transition layup. Looks like he may have tried to dunk it there. Didn't quite get the lift I think he expected. And that's going to be a layup for Mansfield Christian.
Looks like Kent's a little shaken up on the play. Not what you want to see, obviously, especially a player of Kent's caliber. Hopefully everything's okay and he's able to walk off here feeling a little bit better.
I think he may have taken an elbow to the head or something like that, so never something you like to see, but he's able to get up and walk off on his own power, and that's always something you like to see.
Will be St. Peter's ball, Storm, out of this. Now down 16 points. It's going to be an uphill battle. Time obviously not in your favor. As Storm, I just got a little bit of an alert. The Bills are now up 14-0. Oof. Like the officials want to talk something over here.
Just needed to confirm, I think, that it was St. Peter's basketball, but unfortunate for the Patriots. I really like Mac Jones. I think he's going to be a great quarterback, and it would be a really, really good win under his belt to go into Buffalo and beat Josh Allen.
But are you not tired, Storm, of seeing the Patriots win?
You know, I am, but I'm a sucker for the underdog story. And, you know, I think a lot of people expected the Bills to win this one, so.
I don't know if you can call them an underdog story, though, considering they have the greatest coach of all time.
That's very fair. I like both quarterbacks, but, hey, you know, there's just something about Mac Jones that I really like. This guy. Hey, when you're a Lions fan, you're allowed to cheer for anyone because we don't have anything to cheer for. St. Peter's on offense. That's right, we're calling a high school basketball game. Zoned out there for a little bit, but we're back as Kent drives inside off the bench. No good. Killian able to pull down the defensive rebound.
Looks like Killian rolled his ankle, too. It's a little shaken up going up the floor. And now Mansfield Christian time is in their favor. All they got to do, Storm, is be patient here offensively. There's no Davis in the game, so they're going to try to swing it around and just find the open guy.
Yeah, first St. Peter's sitting back in the 2-3 zone isn't really going to work out here in the fourth quarter with such a big deficit. I think you kind of have to switch to the man-to-man defense and really get up into Mansfield Christian.
Now under 5 minutes to go. They got to get going with this big of a deficit, down 16 points. As you mentioned, Storm, I think they did switch to the man. It's a nice pass right there down low as Mansfield Christian converts with the easy layup for 2.
So Mansfield Christian able to balloon their lead even further as St. Peter's still trying to get a bucket, their first one of the fourth quarter. No luck yet so far. Kent takes the screen, and that's going to be a foul on Wiggins, an illegal screen. Mansfield Christian's going to take the basketball.
Wiggins was upset about that call. Nonetheless, Mansfield Christian, going to retain in St. Peter's ball, Storm.
Oh, excuse me. So St. Peter's on offense now. Kent has it. That one tipped out of bounds. St. Peter's once again going to take possession of the basketball. Kent sent to inbound for the Spartans. He gets it into Wiggins, right back to Kent. Takes a screen, three-point try on the way. Halfway down and out, and the offensive woes continue for the Spartans.
They haven't been able to get anything offensively generated here in the second half. It's been a heck of a defensive effort from the Flames, but let's see what they can do here with Kent in the transition. What a move right there, Storm. The double clutch layup with some English to spin it in.
First basket for the Spartans in the fourth quarter, and it comes in style as Killian's on the other end, decides to kick it back out, and Garrett, Mansfield Christian drives in and gets that one to go. And, you know, in this time is where a lot of people think the kind of shot clock rule would be beneficial to the high school basketball game.
Yeah, definitely. Mansfield Christian's just going to look to try to burn as much time as they can, Storm, here in the fourth quarter. St. Peter's going to like to call a timeout. See if they can draw something up. I'm sure they're going to probably be drawing up some kind of press to see if they can force some Mansfield Christian turnovers.
You know, me and Big League had this argument last night on the game, too. He, of course, thinks the wrong opinion, and he says, you know, if you want the basketball, go up and get it, but I don't know.
A little bit harder, you know, a little bit easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's just, if it was that easy, I think everybody would be playing in the state championship game. But, yeah, I agree. I think there should be some kind of shot clock. I don't know lengthwise, but I think there should be, so you kind of get rid of that just kind of standing there, nothing really happening type thing.
And, you know, when there's such a big lead like this one, it kind of just turns the fourth quarter into a just run motion fest. You know, kick it around the perimeter. You don't really need to score or have any motivation to score. So, I don't know. I'm all for the shot clock violation, and Big League Berardi's wrong, but I think we all kind of knew that.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely say that, especially about Travis.
Adam Thompson shaking his head, so we're all going to be on his bad list now, but no big deal. I'm getting a note written to me by our director. There's only 3 guarantees in life. That's death, taxes, and Travis being wrong, and I couldn't agree more, I don't think. As St. Peter's gets an offensive rebound, trying to work it inside. They go to the lane, and I think they're going to call that one before the act of shooting.
Well, Storm, speaking of Travis, he is out at Mac Morrison Gymnasium with Brian. They're going to be getting a highlight to you from Lexington and Colonel Crawford. That one should be a good one. I'm excited to see that one. That's probably one of the best games of the year in this area. But, yeah, that's where Big Mac Berardi's at tonight.
Yeah, and Lexington just fell not too long ago. Was it last night?
It was Worcester a couple weeks ago. Worcester upset them, and now Worcester, I was at that game last night against Mansfield St. They picked up 2 big OCC wins as well.
Yeah, but Lexington lost to Ashland the other night, didn't they?
Yeah, Luke Dembo had 37.
Outscored them, yeah. Man, Luke Denbo is so good.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player.
Love watching him play, and such a well-spoken guy in the interviews, always very humble in his answers, the all-time leading scorer out there in Ashland country. Mansfield Christian now on the offensive end. They get that easy bucket to fall, and Garrett with a 20-point lead here with 2 minutes left to go in money time. I mean, this one's pretty much all but over.
Yeah, it'd be a miracle St. Peter's would need, and that'll help. Oh, thought he was going to get that one to go. Couldn't get it to drop in, was Kent, and that should really be all that she wrote. If Davis can dribble this one out, he's going to take it right to the cup, Storm, and he can't convert. Wiggins with a defensive rebound.
No good, and Wiggins the other way. Quick three-point try early in the shot clock, and that one goes for the Spartans.
Now Davis electing to slow this thing down, try to waste as much clock as possible. As now St. Peter's is going to try to get into the defender and force a turnover because they desperately need some buckets here late.
The clock right now is the best friend of the Flames, as there is no need to rush. Amar Davis makes me eat my words, goes up for 2 and gets an easy layup to fall.
So hard to guard a guy that is so quick like that. He has track speed, Storm. As soon as he picks up his dribble and just goes right to the cup, as Mansfield Christian gets another turnover, and she'll get a layup off of this. Thought there could have been a travel call right there, Storm, on loose, but Davis, of course, getting the offensive rebound and getting it to go for 2. He's now up to 21.
What a clinic it has been in the second half for Amar Davis. I mean, if he would have played this well in the first half, Garrett, he probably would have had close to 40 by this point.
Thought Killian Storm was going to get a piece of that one. But nice take right there from Wiggins. As St. Peter's has no quit in them, they're going to continue to try to get some stops.
Mansfield Christian with no quit in them, as well as I believe that was loose. Almost a scary fall right there. Glad he's okay, and he'll step up to the free throw line for 2 more. Big group substitution for both teams, Garrett, and I think some of the younger guys are going to get some playing time here, as this one's all but over.
Big time win here for Mansfield Christian. Getting an NBC win. They only had one this year, getting their second one, as they have Loudonville coming up on the schedule. Loudonville, a down year for them, so they have another opportunity to go 500 here in the NBC.
And for Mansfield Christian, I think that they're kind of a team that plays a lot better than their record may show. A really good team. They got a really good duo in Killian and Amar Davis. So a team that I think plays a lot better than their record might show.
As I mentioned in the pregame show, Storm, they've won 3 of their last 4 and now going to go on to win 4 of their last 5. So beginning to hit their stride here in 2022. Let's see what they can do here in the NBC. Might be able to upset some teams. Going to have Crestline and Lucas coming up on the schedule as well.
And just like a team like Worcester, Garrett, this is kind of when you want to be hitting your stride a little bit past that halfway mark in the season. This is when you want to be playing your best basketball.
Especially because that's typically when you're out of the out-of-conference play. You're in the conference play, in league play, playing the teams you need to beat. It doesn't matter your out-of-conference schedule and your record. As long as you win that conference, it goes undefeated, you'll win the conference. So regardless, picking up conference wins are always what you want to see on your schedule.
Yeah, you never want to say that those out-of-conference games don't really matter, but, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, all that really matters at the end of the year is your conference record and where you sit in the conference rankings. So middle of the season, that's really when you want to be playing the best basketball, as St. Peter's gets another basket to fall.
Gasper with another floater. That's where he likes to take his offense, right in that middle area. Nice floater over the top to convert for 2.
Under a minute now left to play. Mansfield Christian three-point try. That one falls again, and just pouring it on at this point are the Flames.
Big-time statement here from Mansfield Christian here in the second half. They struggled offensively in the first 2 periods and now have exploded onto the scene here in the second half.
Three-point try from the big fella, no good. That one doesn't fall. Offensive rebound and another easy basket for Mansfield Christian. St. Peter's the other way. Lentz has it. Working it around the perimeter. King now three-point try. Not going to get it to fall. Rebound now for the Flames. Turnover for Mansfield Christian, under 20 seconds to play, and I believe that's going to do it here. One last three-point heave falls for St. Peter's. All Mansfield Christian has to do is dribble this one out, and they'll have their second NBC win of the season. And that's going to do it, 63-41, your final. We're going to take one last quick break. Make sure you stick with us. We're going to have a player of the game interview as well as some final stats for you. So make sure you stick around. But for now, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Standing now courtside with our player of the game, powered by Mechanics Bank. Who else but Amar Davis? Amar, you were really able to turn it on in that second half. Kind of struggled there in the first, really able to step up your offensive scoring in the second. Just talk to me about the adjustments at halftime.
They put me more in the middle. The middle was kind of weak, so coach said go middle and attack the rack hard.
And then it was kind of a struggle as a team offensively in that first half. You guys were able to get a lot to the free throw line, but other than that, not much was falling. What was the coach's speech and kind of the team adjustments at the halftime mark?
Let's be patient, stop jacking so many threes. And that's pretty much it.
Second NBC win for you guys tonight over a big rival in St. Peter's. Talk to me about how it feels to get, kind of that weight off your chest in the NBC, as well as a big win over a rival.
It's kind of excited. This is my second year playing varsity with these guys, so pretty much it.
Only a sophomore. How are you able to kind of go toe-to-toe with some of these older guys out here, at the senior or junior level? I mean, you got to have a lot of confidence doing that. Just talk to me about that.
Yeah, I do got a lot of confidence. I've been practicing a lot with my dad and an older man. I go over to senior high sometimes. I get some rec with them, so that steps up my competition a lot.
Alrighty, and then just talk to me a little bit about the schedule going forward. Got a lot of basketball here left to play, a lot of chance to prove yourself in the NBC. Just talk to me about that.
I ain't play that good against Lucas, and none of our seniors haven't beat Lucas since 7th grade year, so that's what we getting ready for, to beat Lucas.
Alrighty, well, congratulations tonight here on a Saturday, and a great performance tonight, so congratulations. Go out and enjoy this one, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, and that's going to do it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with some final stats. One last thank you. Come on.
Here we go now.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm John Mark Young, a financial advisor and owner with Whitaker-Myers Wealth Managers. Whitaker-Myers Group has been a local trusted advisor since 1869, serving families in Ashland, Richland, and Wayne counties. We believe in the financial freedom and power of living debt-free. With offices in Ashland, Mansfield, Worcester, Columbus, and South Carolina, we have advisors that are ready to help you begin your journey to financial success. Visit our website at www.whitakerwealth.com to learn more and schedule a meeting.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.